Hey everyone, welcome to another extra special Drawing with Dannphan live stream. Last time we left off on this, which is for one of the ending pages of Horizon Quest, the campaign going on right now. So I'm doing a little illustration at the end here. Still a lot to be drawing, of course. Right now, I believe I left off doing the basic rendering for these characters here, but I had to make some fixes. I did some fixes off screen, and I'm probably going to do more fixes now. The main thing I fixed was this arm was too thick, so I thinned it out. Let's see, what else? I got rid of the middle line here, but I do have to finish etching the rest of it so that it doesn't look like it's a break in line. Harkon, I was looking at him for a while, and based on the perspective, it's kind of half right, but also just kind of half wrong. So I think that he looks kind of like a dwarf here with his torso to waist. So I'm gonna have to make him look taller. Have to fix that. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be doing another one of these drawing live streams because of the whole difficulty in finding quiet spaces to actually stream these. Fuck. God damn it. I hate this. So the setup that I have right now is a setup that I'm definitely not going to use again. This is going to be miserable, I can already tell. So enjoy. Because right now I'm in a room with no lighting, no lights, because I had to unplug a light just to plug in my laptop and Wacom in. So that's excellent. Good stuff. Very happy. And also, the desk that I'm drawing on is shorter than my chair. So that's going to be wonderful. Just wonderful all around. Not good. That height is much better though. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll try not to go too insane while I'm destroying my back and eyes. Let's just focus on the positives. How you guys been? Read any good mangos? I already feel it in my eyes. It's good stuff. Let me try to make his... Oh, I gotta turn the light on for my... There we go. Now I can see. Make his torso a little bit thicker. And I'll lower this. Hey, Dannphan, like your art streams. Well, unfortunately, you can't get used to them. Not until I'm got my life together, I guess. Which is probably never gonna happen, but small wins every now and then. That'll be the way to go. right. That'll do. That'll do. It's not perfect, but nothing I draw is perfect at this point in my life. You gotta work up to it. Ugh, come on, man. No. Yes. What a time to be alive, by the way. A bunch of people enjoy your work, can write to you while you're drawing. Yeah, that is nice. Honestly, it's just been a very, very stressful couple of months. I don't know what it is, but like everyone's like going to the hospital and it's like all this shit happening out of nowhere. And it's not the best time for it, as you can imagine. I mean, obviously, doing a campaign in general is stressful, but then you just got all like the extra bits, just all the extra things to be stressed about on the side. Yeah, if I miss keys and then mess up while trying to do a hotkey, it's mostly because there's no light in this room. I'm just burning my eyes up over here for your entertainment. Are you not entertained? Normally, I just listen to music while I work. And I thought about like having my headphones in while I'm streaming since I can't obviously play music with you guys. But I think if I did that, I would probably just be singing the whole stream. And then that probably wouldn't be nearly as entertaining as it could be with me actually talking to you guys. It's a little bit better. Still not optimal, but you take small wins. Small wins. Dannphan's karaoke stream win. That would be fun to do a karaoke stream. It's a shame that it's not legal. Stupid copyright laws, am I right? I like the idea of YouTube giving the option to license out songs that you want to use instead of having to share revenue. Assuming that you don't get striked. But there's not enough on there right now. They need to work out some more deals, Not enough people are super into sharing their revenue, I guess. Or licensing out their songs, I should say. Let me do Vera first because she's kind of simpler. It's a nice idea, though, to like try to bring musicians and like YouTubers who want to play or share their songs. But all the songs I want are just not there. All the songs I like. I guess my taste is too good, right? You gotta have like shitty taste, and then they'll have the song that you want. Yeah. Gotta take out the whole thing of her hair. That's a shame. With such a nice point too. Ah well. Alright, well, there's basically nothing else to do on Vera. She's just so simple and small. So I might as well move on to this boy over here. Main character Ganwin. And it's got like kind of dark brown hair, so let's do that first. Oh, that might be a little bit too dark. Let's ease it up a bit. Yeah, that's more like it. Whoa, why is the... I don't remember turning the stabilization up, but okay. Alrighty. So if I can't finish it for this stream, probably won't have a third one. These are quite time consuming, and I kind of need to just get this campaign over and done with at this point, because I got to make room for other things that are happening this May. Not that the comic is going to be rushed, of course. But it's in its final stages anyway, so just make some more edits and choke Adam until he does the blurbs he's supposed to do. And then, yeah, we'll be done. Off to the printers. And I'll leave fulfillment to Adam until I can figure out what I'm doing with other stuff, other nameless stuff you don't need to know about. After that, next project. Ooh. What do you guys want the next project to be, huh? If it were your ideal comic that I do next, what would that be? It's a comic that you really want me to write, but I haven't done it for you yet. I would love to know. I'm always kind of like peeking into like what people are interested in, but sometimes we are just a little bit out of sync, you know? Stoner Witch on a bad trip. Oh yeah? Are we looking at a Jada one-shot spin-offs? Man, I do still have to finish the Sonic City Witch series. It just like I had to delay it in the end. And hopefully it won't be delayed for too much longer, but it just had to be done. That poor comic. Man, it is very close to the cancellation button. It's not paying off quick enough, you know? But it is what it is. I'd love something about mythological creatures, since I'm obsessed with those, like a story about mermaids or fairies or something. That's an interesting take. Okay. So, like more fantasy based stuff, but focused on the creatures rather than people. Nice. Horror comic could be ready for Halloween. I was hoping that the next Sonic City Witch comic would be ready for Halloween. Because it is, it's not horror themed, but Sonic City Witch is pretty Halloweeny. I was thinking that was the method to go. I have something kind of loosely horror based in the works, but I'm never gonna. I'm not the type of person to ever really do a straight horror where I'm actually trying to scare someone. It's more so stuff where I'm trying to like kind of creep people out. Just vaguely creepy or psychological horror stuff. I'm into the psychological shit. I call those shoujo lines. Fair enough. I mean, it's what I got. You gotta work with what you got, right? So this is what I got right now. It'll progress, of course, but I've definitely had ideas for like creating some romance comic shit. But it's kind of hard to motivate myself to actually go through with it. Part of it is because a lot of teenage girls who would totally love the romance shit that I write, they're all reading some webtoon shit. And like, what am I supposed to do to save those girls? I mean, basically, just gotta like put it up there for free, and I can't do that. I can't like waste all this time on something that I won't make any money off of. So it's just there's no motivation there to act on any passion of mine of creating a romance. Or at least a full romance, right? Where that's like the focus. I can put romance in just about anything, but not everyone is going to buy something just for the romance. It's like this comic right here. There's a little bit of romance in Horizon Quest. You can kind of guess between what two characters, but it doesn't overlap the main story of Horizon Quest. Although it is quite a shame that those poor gals with no money reading those really awful webtoons. I'm sure they'd hate me if I said that, but it is what it is. It took me a while to like actually find something good, and then once I got into the groove of finding things that I genuinely like and genuinely get excited for, then I kind of transitioned into this no bullshit feeling of, well, why am I wasting my time on these things that don't give me that? Like, why even bother wasting your time on a series that is not going to make you feel excited and genuinely happy to read, there's a lot of obligation readers out there, you know, where they're like, oh, well, I have to see how it ends. But then there's like the other series where you're like having fun while reading it and jumping up and down. And there's a big difference between that. And I'm just kind of at that point in my life where I'm like, I don't want to read the mediocre stuff. I just want every single thing to be good, or I don't have to finish it. You have the same mindset I do. Yeah, well, you know how it is. I think like everyone eventually gets to that point where it's like, yeah, why am I wasting my time on something that I don't really enjoy that much? But you know, a lot of people also recommend me things, and if I haven't talked about it or if I didn't review it, they'll like keep recommending me it, right? And sometimes it's just because I didn't see the comment or I just didn't have time to check it out. Don't get me wrong. But sometimes it's because I tried reading it, I didn't like it, and then I just stopped. I just, you know, I couldn't do it, couldn't finish it. Because I start thinking in that mindset of, wait, if I'm not enjoying it right now, then why should I bother finishing it? And some people are like, oh, well, you got to read at least 1,000 chapters in until it gets good. And it's like, no. If you have to read 1,000 chapters into something until it gets good, then it sounds like the writer isn't that good. Because, like, it's a basic rule in writing that you have to hook the reader right away. But these are just the ramblings of a mad woman. I know. And I get it. Some series can get better. Like sometimes the writer's like working on something for so long that they improve over time. They just like learn different techniques and what they did wrong and they get better. And that's cool. But get better with a new series. I shouldn't have to wait around until you like figure it out, you know? Start something new and then I'll read that. And then you can start it off better instead of me having to wait. One way of viewing it, anyways. Alrighty. Let's connect her boobas. Alright. That's fine for now. Not super in love with it, but it's fine. It does fit that cozy feeling, you know? That cozy feeling of hanging out at the pool or taking a bath with your friends. Does she look too tall? I'm trying to think of her like standing as opposed to Alonwi who's sitting, but also her being a little bit further back. But she kind of looks a little bit too tall to me. Should I lower her a bit? No, another thing with lowering her is that it makes her seem like she's closer to the front, right? Ugh, man. Art is difficult. Make it easier. Well, thanks for the $5, Kevin Vu. Have you made a video of what you would do to fix Captain Marvel? I have not. I have not. I'm not any expert in fixing things. I mean, like, in movie reviews, I've given my opinions on, like, what I would do with a movie, right? Backseat directing, so to say. But it doesn't matter because everyone has their own opinion on it. Everyone has their own 2 cents they would throw. At the end of the day, I just don't care enough about Captain Marvel to really put that much effort into fixing that character or that movie. You know? It's just one of those things where I never connected with the character in the first place. Maybe Adam would be a better person to ask, because I know that he's seen some of the original Captain Marvel comics. But you need someone who's like genuinely passionate about the character if you're going to be making any adaptation of them. And for that reason, I would be the wrong person to pick to fix Captain Marvel. I'd have left her in a coma. Oh, that's funny, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back because I gotta do something. Give me like 3 minutes. All right, I'm back. Ugh, yeah. Now I see Adam has joined the chat. Well, there you go. You can talk with him. He'll tell you. He'll tell you all you want to know. All right. Let's get to drawing the rest of this waterfall and shit. Hmm. turn this down even lower. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I wonder what Trish thinks of recent Hollywood news. Are you referring to the writers' strike thing? I mean, there's a lot of Hollywood news, I guess. But the writers' strike thing is very, very dumb. Mostly just because it's a terrible time to do a strike. And, yeah. Not the time that I would have picked if there was one, you know? There's certainly no shortage on writers, so I don't think it's going to really affect that much. Some of these movies and TV shows, they could literally hire monkeys to write. It would be like no different. Have you heard the news? Will Smith slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars. Yeah. Super old news. Breaking. So I heard one answer on the what should be my next project question. If you haven't answered, you better get an answer. It can be like a simple answer, like what genre are you more interested in seeing more of from me? I can tell you like what to expect as far as future projects too, of course. If you're waiting for another O-Girl comic, sorry to say, probably not coming. But no, but seriously though, it's probably all over for O-Girl now. If you're waiting for more Sonic City Rich, the next issue should be good to go still. There is going to be 4 issues in total. So that should be fine. Maybe see more Sonic City Witch, yeah. As far as I know so far, Sonic City Witch should be safe. I mean, I feel like, you know, with the 3rd issue already set to go for this year. It seems like a shame if I don't finish it, if there's just one more issue left. But can't say that it performed as well as I would have liked. So I'll give it one last hurrah with a campaign to like get the trade paperback, and probably won't be seeing any more connections to that for a while afterwards. What is your best-selling comic? Doing something similar to that would be a good strategy. Not exactly, because best-selling is not the same as most profit. So, like, for example, if your best-selling comic is also your most expensive comic and you're breaking even, then it's probably not worth it. Man, I'm making this way more detailed than I originally intended. Ugh, that squeak. I hate it. Make it stop. What about music? Yeah, let me pick up the guitar again. Comics ain't working out. Better fucking wail on a ukulele. Who's gonna write a rap for Glitch? Oh man. Let's see who we can get, huh? Ugh. Ugh. I hate this. So funny. I like went outside of this room and I was like, oh, the light. It's so nice. Then I had to come back in though. Story has a sad ending. I'm sorry. Tragically, it's another rainy day too. It's been rainy for a while now. It's not been doing great things for my mood. I'm like so irritable. Adam doesn't get that way, and whenever you try to describe something that he himself does not feel, I almost feel like he doesn't believe me or something. Like he's a conspiracy theorist. That's what it is. It's like, what? You get upset over rainy days? You must be a freak. There's no way that you're upset over rainy days. You must stop that now. Ugh, I'm so sick of drawing this rock. I should have started here. So that way it'd be more detailed, closer. I believe you, I just say you're dumb and should stop. Yeah, well, that's a lack of understanding. So, how's everyone been? I know, stream getting a bit repetitive. I keep on asking how everyone is. I feel like if I keep talking, I'm just gonna like talk about depressing things. Sitting in a dark room on a rainy day, you know? It's quite a mood. And people, funny enough, people will come to me for like inspirational content. And I don't mind being inspirational for them, but my God, I have bad days, you know? Everyone gets upset sometimes. Dannphan channeling her inner goth girl energy. Oh, you know it. You know it. Hey, I still rock out to that emo music. It's good shit. Anyone who says that emo music is not cool anymore is a fucking idiot. It's always good. It never stopped being good. Ugh, I really need. I need my glove, but I can't. I can't even begin to know where to find it in this room. Also, edgy Sonic. Sonic music is emo music, man. They're one and the same. It's funny. Just watching Game Grumps play the Sonic Frontiers boss fight. I remember Dan Avidan said something that I kind of related to while he was listening to the music. He's like, "Man, this music's fucking awesome." He was on like one of the bosses, and he's like, "This song makes me feel like I could pick up Andre the Giant and body slam him into the ground while listening to this song." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I can see that." This song is just that good. It pumps you up, man. I don't know who were the geniuses behind that Sonic Frontiers soundtrack, but I hope every Sonic game is that for the boss fights. All right. Let's see what we get to work with here. I've made stone, although it took some pain. I gotta clean it up. Ew, cleaning. A little bit of rendering here and there. Just enough to give the illusion that I know what I'm doing. When we all know it, we all know that I don't know what I'm doing. But with enough scribbly lines, you too can be fooled. Oh, no. That was all one line? Jeez. This pen doesn't, I mean, I guess this tablet doesn't really have a good pickup understanding. Like when I pick up the pen, sometimes it just still thinks that I'm drawing one thing. It's quite annoying. All right, gotta go. Well, I'll see you next time, dude. Scritch, scratch. This is what it takes. You have to be in pain to create art. It is a fact. The pain of me listening to this scritch scratch is what's going to make the most beautiful end of the book illustration. And boy, are my ears bleeding, my back a hurting, and my eyes are burning. But this is what it takes to make art. Yes. Fuck. Gotta love the magic of art in making. Yeah, magical. Let's go with that. I gotta say, like, sometimes it's quite peaceful to do like art pieces. It's like a little meditation. Sometimes. Other times, no. Other times, it's quite frustrating. And painful. If you're someone who tunes into the Dannphan's live streams, we probably won't be streaming tonight. We normally stream super uber late, but we gotta make sure that we're getting up in the morning, actually, so won't be able to do some Dannphan streams. Yeah. All right, this much done. Only all of that left to do. Sweet. I know, this is the high-end content you come to see. Ah. It's like the pen itself is saying, kill me. Why, Dannphan? Why do you use me to keep drawing? End my life. Oh, God. It just gets worse. I know. Use a glove. I don't have it. It's gone. I don't know where it is. It vanished. It's under the pile of who knows what. I gotta throw all this shit out. Should I just skip the rendering on these rocks until I draw the rest of the... Because this isn't going to be, like, very pleasant for you to just hear me scratching all this time, right? It'd probably be better if I just skip the rendering for now. Or save it for the end. And just, like, draw the outline of the rest of the background. Come on, jeez. God damn it. Alright. You're right, imaginary straw man. I am gonna do that. I'm gonna do exactly what I just explained. Let's move on to the tree. Alright. Ooh. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, let's just pretend that looks good. Let's just roll with it. Gotta say, what I'm actually like planning for new comics per se is going to be more fantasy stuff that tragically will probably be a little bit redundant feeling at this point because this comic took so long to finally come out. But that's why scheduling is such a big deal. And that's why you back up. Back up your shit. But whatever. It's fine. Hopefully you guys like fantasy. That's all I can say now. It's like, hopefully you really like fantasy. To be fair, the other fantasy thing I'm working on is not really the same genre as what Horizon Quest is. Horizon Quest is more like high fantasy dungeon crawler type thing. And what I'm working on is more like dark fantasy, long form kind of content. Yeah, let's just pretend that looks good. Ugh, man, it really is affecting my eyes, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Shouldn't have done this. Alright. I'm gonna render the tree anyway. I know I said I would save the rendering, but I'll just do like a little bit. Just enough. Just enough to look like a tree. It does look good. You're doing well. Thank you. Thank you. I have certainly improved my art style a little bit. Hopefully, it doesn't stagnate and keeps improving. Otherwise, I'm not really going to be getting where I need to be, Oh, God. Come on. I keep on missing the fucking Z. I hate dark rooms. Should obliterate all dark rooms. I've been called a very patient person before. Very patient. I've been called unbiased on YouTube mainly. I think that is hilarious. I think what it really is I think I have more patience for people because I understand that they're flawed. And I kind of sometimes, I kind of get what they're thinking. So that gives me the ability to have more patience. With that in mind, I have no patience towards inanimate objects. I will fucking lose my shit at them if they don't work the way they're supposed to. Because there is no empathy there. The object is not thinking anything. There is no understanding that could be had. But yeah, if you watch the Dannphan stream, you'll know that I definitely have a temper. Object lives matter. Don't you start. Ugh, people will think you're serious, I already can feel the robots have rights people coming on. I'll fucking kill them. Hey.
I'm a ghost. If you need more light, why don't you just turn the light on?
I had to unplug the light to put my stuff in.
Oh, okay.
That's the reason why I'm dying.
Okay, well, let's figure that out.
And that light doesn't work, I'm guessing, right? So.
I mean, this is going to be very clingy clangy. Well, this light does work, yeah.
It's a little bit better.
More. Oh god, it's so dusty.
Yeah, well, that was the one we were going to throw out, right?
Yeah, I suppose that's true. So you needed both plugs? Yeah, I guess so.
I did, yeah. Because I need one for the Wacom tablet and then one for the laptop. Yeah, I know, it's a pain.
Okay, well. I must have other outlets. Is the one here? No. The one here.
It's alright. I won't be streaming for that long.
Yeah. But, wait. I mean, sorry. Yeah, if I could move the desk out a tiny bit.
Oh, just because you're trying to get the plug.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That did not. Okay.
Oh, ring the bell, get a prize. Nope. I hear bad dogs.
I hear bad dogs too. Okay. Maximum light. All right. Yeah, that is about as bright as it can get. You've got 9 lights pointed at you now.
Oh, wonderful, yes.
All right. And hello, chat. Thanks for saying hi.
Yeah, Adam was just moving around stuff in this very cramped room. So, got a little bit noisy. There's necklaces, or chains, I suppose. There's male necklaces hanging from one of the lights. So that's what was clanging around and dinging. For those of you who were wondering. Let's not mess with the waterfall for now. That's too much. That's too much for me right now. Just do the rocks on the side of the waterfall. So exciting stuff, huh? It's like 8 more days, 9, 8, 8, 7 more days left on the campaign. Cool beans. I don't think people say cool beans anymore. As they shouldn't. I never liked that saying. All right. Clean this up a little bit. But I swore I wouldn't render it yet. So I'll avoid the rendering. Sorry, hopefully the zooms aren't making you a little bit sicky. They were starting to make me a little bit sicky, and I'm the one doing the zooming, so sorry about that. All right. Almost got the full picture, I guess. So let's see. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I was on the eraser. These are like the rolling hills over here. Ugh, disgusting tangents. You know, I don't agree with everything on the whole comic. What would I even call it? It's like the comic rule book that they usually give new comic creators in college or whatever. I don't agree with everything in there with how they lay it out. But I will say, yes, tangents definitely distract the eyes. Is that fine? It's not technically a tangent, but it is kind of moving in the same way. Do that just to be extra safe. Meh. Whatever. No, get that cross in there. Yes, he is a knight. Man, dude, bitch, whatever you go by. The rule books are more of guidelines. Yeah, fair. Some people need them really bad, you know? It's like some people just like experiment too much, and that's an issue. And I agree that that can be an issue. But I don't know, man. Sometimes it's like they treat it like a Bible. And the funny part is there's a lot of American comic book rules that don't exist for manga. Like there's a lot of things that are absolutely not okay to do in American comics, and that they would say, oh yeah, classic mediocre mistake, that I've definitely read published manga that does exactly that. It's happened on more than one occasion, I would say. Especially speech bubbles. Especially speech bubbles. There's a lot of weird things. And you might say, oh, well, that's because, you know, kanji or hiragana or whatever Japanese alphabet they're using currently is like, oh, well, it's read straight down, so naturally it'll be a little bit different. That explains the size of the balloons, but it's a whole different ballpark with like what they think is okay. Like, for example, a lot of manga does not have balloon tails pointing to the person who's speaking. Sometimes it's just completely absent, and there's no balloon tail to show you who is the one speaking. They expect you to follow the flow of the conversation to be able to tell which one is speaking next. And that to me is like a little bit more extreme. Like I wouldn't want to do that because I would want my comic to be a little bit more clearer. But I find it interesting that that is totally acceptable for manga, when that would be seen as like super amateur, super horrible for American comics. Thank you for the $5, man. Carrie. Hashtag keep fighting. I got to keep working. Sorry, sorry about that. I mean, I got to keep working too, I guess. That's why I'm here. I'm here doing my own. This is my own work. Oh, wrong one. Wrong one again. All right. I wish I could read and speak Japanese, but I lack the patience to learn. I could learn. I don't know if that's the most valuable use of my time right now. Like, do I want to learn Japanese? Or do I want to learn how to make my comics better type thing? It takes up so much time to learn a new language. But something fun, for those of you who didn't know this, Kodansha. Kodansha is one of the few manga publishers in Japan that license and translates their own work over to the United States. It's the same branch of, or well, it's like the same company, Kodansha, who is like licensing out their manga here. So for people who are like scared of censorship, Kodansha is like is a good place to go to, I guess, because you're getting it like straight from the source that published it originally in Japan. But one of the funny things, if you go to like their website, their United States website, they also sell books and they advertise the books on their website, how to speak Japanese. They have a lot of them, genuinely a lot of them. They put it right there on the front page. I guess kind of just to be like, hey, if you want to like read the original version before we translated it, learn Japanese. I kind of like that though. I kind of like that. There's something about that that's just like, oh, it's nice. Kodansha has certainly a few titles worth checking out. Yes, they have a bunch of titles you can skip too. Don't get me wrong, I don't love everything that they do or anything. I'm not a Kodansha cook, but I like the idea that they're translating their own stuff instead of losing the rights to sell it overseas with some sort of licensing deal from another company. And I like a lot of things about how Kodansha runs, really. They're very simple. They have a lot of like just random ass giveaways, and by giveaway I don't mean like a contest or anything. Just straight up giving away free manga, digital manga, I should specify. But the idea is just that they want new readers. So every now and then they'll have like some event or some sale or something where they're just like got a shitload of their manga on sale or for free. And they're just advertising it like, hey, here's the number one of a manga that we think you would enjoy. Go read it. And then people go read it. And it's just that simple. Not that I think that giving away free copies is like the only way you can get customers or anything. I just kind of like respect their overall vibe. All right, what do I want to do next? Waterfall, the rocks, clouds. Oh, I guess there's other various things on the ground that belong to our adventurers here. I can start doing those. Let's see, she got her shoes over here. They look so tiny. Gonna make the shoes bigger. Oh man, this is such a loose sketch too. Turn that on. I'm gonna need that. Ugh. That's a little bit far off, but it'll have to do. I shouldn't have rendered these goddamn rocks. I forgot about the shoes entirely. Is there anything you are working on improving with your art? Literally everything. Just you name it, yes. I definitely need a lot of improvements in the art department. Art is hard, you know? Those are the wisest words I can give you. Art is hard. Let's just stop. Just get it all out of here. Ugh, get it all out, please. Oh God. Alright, that kind of looks like a shoe. Let's go with it. Is that a default brush? No. I use a weird brush. Don't use the brush I use. Use the G pen like everybody else. I'm just a freak. I liked this brush. I liked this, I guess it's a pen, but I liked this pen for sketching. And then I started using it for doing the inking process as well. And it's like fine. There's nothing wrong with it per se. But it's not very smooth. See, you're getting very like uneven, kind of odd looking lines from me. Which is probably enough reason to maybe avoid the pen for your own use. Alright, let's just cheese it. Going full cheese. Man, even without the music on, I can't fight the instinct to sing to myself. See what you do to me. You did this! Yeah, it's fine. That's better. Alright, there's your shoe. You happy? Oh, that's the wrong one. I definitely never use the turnip pen for inking. That shit sucks. Turnip pen is just like this fucking fat, ugly pen. That's the pen that all the other pens make fun of because it's fat and ugly. Whoa, hot takes from Dannphan. Making fun of a pen. I basically just use the turnip pen for like coloring in stuff, or if I need something very big that needs to be shaded in. Because obviously you wouldn't use the fine tip pieces for that, but that's about it. I do not like... I can't even imagine like someone actually using the turnip pen for inking. That would be something. It's cool. I use the mapping pen too. I just like the texture of the G pen in clip art. I like MAC Big Pen. Lots of control for filling up areas, especially the shadows. Ugh. Yeah, sure. Just so long as you're not using the so long as you're not using the fat turnip pen. Let's all discriminate against turnip pen users. Alright, right. This. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't even want to draw those pieces in the background. But I guess I should. Oh, right. No stabilization. And that's why you turn stabilization on. You see that line? No good. Not a good line. See that line? Still no good, but better. It's an improvement. Alright. Should be fine for now. Guess I'll draw his boots. Ugh. I thought this was going to be much more fun than it actually ended up being. Now I'm like, ugh, why did I add in all this other stuff to draw? I don't want to draw it. Blah, blah, blah. I should make it a little bit lumpy. Make it look like Disney boots. Here we go. And there. Nope. Nope. Why? Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. You get to stay like that now. I don't even know why I should bother putting in so much detail on how these boots are drawn. They're all going to be black anyway. No one's going to be able to see all the detail. It doesn't matter. Now, how many DPI to use for your art? Well, this one is currently at 350. It says at the top. It says at the top of the Clip Studio file, like the aspect ratio and DPI. So that you always know. Very useful. Especially when you're like opening up a file you don't know a lot about and you're like, what resolution is this? And then at the top, Clip Studio is like, oh, this is potato resolution. And you're like, ah, that explains why it's so bad. Ugh. All right. Those are acceptable boots. I like those boots. If you don't like those boots, then you can get off. I also put Harkon's gauntlets on the floor, but I kind of don't like where they're placed, and they're super tiny in the sketch that I did. So I think I'm just not gonna do them. Not because I'm lazy. Don't call me lazy. It's because I don't like how they look. That's why. Not because I'm lazy. Shut up. Shut your whore mouth. Okay. Ugh. All right. I also drew a silhouette of a dragon. That's easy enough. I'm good at silhouettes. That's because they don't require any detail. That's the joke. Legs. Bad. Give them chicken legs. Alright. No. Make your car doors. I mean that it's probably gonna get lazy. Or it's probably gonna get noisy. 6. DC leave. Okay. Now this is where you use turnip pen. It's for when you're doing fat boy work like this. I do want to end the stream soon. I'm just like not sure where's a good spot to like close it off. Because it kind of seems like every spot is bad. I mean, like, I've done most of the groundwork for this art piece, but I haven't exactly done the rendering, which makes it look good. Done the rendering for the people, and that matters, right? But everything else is gonna look kind of bad unless I find something to add some details to make it look better. And then I can end the stream there. But I don't know. Could try the waterfall rocks. Try like adding details there. That would probably look halfway decent. I could try adding grass. Dan, can't you just drop the color into that spot in digital? Sometimes it's easier to just color it in your own, because the fill tool that you are referring to, my dear, the fill tool tends to be like spotty sometimes. You have to keep on adjusting the settings to get it just right, and sometimes ain't nobody got time for that. Since it's like such a small silhouette, it's probably like more efficient to just fill it in myself, because like if it turns out spotty, then I'll have to fill it in myself anyway. So you might as well just do it from the beginning. Why is it? It keeps on feeling like I have stabilization on, but I know I don't. Which makes me think that the program itself is just running slow. That's not good, if that's the case. does look like it's just not going that fast. Like it's not responding as well as it should be. What do you think? Did I already break the tablet, or is the program running slow? Maybe after all that screaming, I hurt its feelings. Kill me, Dannphan. Are you scratching a chalkboard? Ugh, no. That's the tablet. Yeah, it's fucking awful, isn't it? I can't really do anything about it. Except, stopping drawing streams. People are like, oh, it's probably like the oil from your hand, just like squeaking it. So it's just like squeaking as it's rubbing across the oil that's on the tablet from your hand. You should like wear a glove. And I'm like, cool. I don't know where my glove is because it's completely lost. Like once I moved, I completely lost the glove. And, some of my stuff is still in bags over here. So I don't know even where to begin to look for it. And it's just too much right now. Already under enough stress. Can't really deal with that at the moment. We just have to talk over it, huh? So, tell me things I should talk about so we can both pretend that we don't hear the scritching sound. It's the only way to survive, man. So the pen nib, they say you should use oil in the end. Ugh. I don't think it is the pen nib. Or if it is, then I would like to file a complaint with Wacom. Because they didn't give me new nibs. Can't just send me a defective nib if you're not going to give me other ones. I always put screen protectors on my electronics. I don't think that would really work for a tablet. But like, it's not like the screen is delicate or anything. It's a tough screen, It's not like drawing on a iPad or anything. It's like drawing on a monitor. It's like tough. It feels tough. So it would be quite shocking if like this scratch actually managed to damage it. Actually, I think there is one tiny part of the screen that is a little bit chipped. I forget where it is, but I remember seeing it and be like, I can't complain about that because I'm dealing with too much shit right now. Flash forward to today, still dealing with shit. Can't deal with it. All right, well, there's 2 rocks. Are you satisfied? The screen is ruined forever. Oh, okay. So we're keeping it positive, I guess, in the comment section. I think these rocks are going to take too long. I think I should just end the stream now. I should have just used rock assets. What a fool I was for actually drawing them. Here's a down payment for a glove. I don't even know, man. If I could find it, I'd wear it. I just don't. I can't find it. I don't know where it is. It was supposed to be in the bag, and it's not in the bag. I don't know when or why I would ever take it out of the bag, and I don't know where it could be. It's frustrating. But thank you for the donation. Life is tough, man. Losing gloves. Everyone's going to the hospital. Ay. Oh God, it's starting to give me a headache. Yeah, you know, if I were listening to music, it'd be much better. I think this is reason enough for me to not do any more drawing streams. Because I can't listen to music while I'm drawing. Stupid YouTube won't let me. Because they're like, but you didn't pay for the song. It's like, neither is everyone else listening on YouTube. None of them are paying for the song. How about draw stream with music, you do your thing and Adam talks? Oh, like I just don't hang out in the drawing stream. I just have my earphones in, listening to music and drawing. That sounds like some lo-fi stuff. Actually, this sounds like kind of similar to what goes down on the Game Fans channel. I just play and then Adam just talks over me playing. But I gotta say, that's a pretty frustrating experience. I think I'll pass on that idea. Alright, let me just do this rock, I guess. Clean it up a little bit, and then I think I'll call it a stream there. I did do most of the work for the illustration, though. It's just really just rendering, which is kind of a tedious process anyway. I don't think it's that entertaining as opposed to doing like the baseline art. The baseline art for the illustration is always like way more interesting than me scratching at rocks here. Who cares about these stupid rocks, am I right? I don't care about these stupid rocks. Rocks are stupid. I don't like them. Fuck rocks. Alright. Anyway. Alright, let me clean this up. Yeah, I'll leave it like that. Do the webtoons trick and just paste a photo of a real rock there instead. Yeah, right. Rocks are hard and coarse and get everywhere. I mean, if you try really hard, sure, I guess they could get everywhere. Maybe I'll add the water lines as well. I was wondering if the water should be like white or like some light gray, or I was having like, I think maybe just a light gray will be fine. I think the water itself will be like dark. So like, oh right, because this is like that. All right. Yeah, just like a little ripple. Stupid ass scritchy scratching. Literally driving me insane. And to be fair to the whole glove thing, I don't actually know if that would fix it. That's just what somebody said. They could just like not know what they're talking about at all. You know, who knows? That's where the end of the waterfall is going to be. So I'll just leave that there. All right. This should be good for now. So there we have it. That's our progress on the last illustration. And you know what? If you want to see what it looks like when it's completely complete, I guess you'll just have to get the comic and then see the completely complete version. But thanks for joining me on another live stream to watch our progress on this illustrated piece with our adventurers. Yeah. I guess that's about all I got to say. I'm kind of tired now. I think I'll go to sleep for a few days. Anyway, I guess I'll see you next time. Friday with Dannphan tomorrow, right? You want to come on and have a Friday with me, guys? I don't know. Well, either way, we got to enjoy a nice stream today together. So, good night, everyone. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Ugh.